something else. Would Canada agree to an increased external trade policy agreement alignment with the U.S. as part of changes to USMCA, including on China? And what about a customs union?
Well, I find one of the most effective ways to negotiate is not to negotiate in public, so we'll wait till we have the broader discussions with the United States as part of a review, not a renegotiation, but a review of CUSMA. Thank you.
Next question, Mark.
Mark Ramsey with the Toronto Star. Prime Minister, what do you make of the Trump administration's meetings with Alberta Separatists and the comments of Secretary Bessent? Is this foreign interference from the U.S.?
You know, the governments that are going to make a difference to Canada, to Alberta, to Canada, are at this table, I guess alongside with municipalities and working with our Indigenous partners. And the focus of the meeting last night, today, the meeting of the Council of Federation before that, was how we come together and build. How we build a better country, how we build safer communities. A number of specific points were just referenced by Premiers Eby and Smith from addressing extortion, crime in the community. I know Premier Ford and I have been very focused on this as well, as we have across the country. I appreciate the support of the premiers, all the premiers for Bill C-14. It's part of a bigger picture of measures that need to be taken. And just the power, I'm going to stop on this, just the sheer power of what we're starting to do and intend to do on the energy side, being stronger together, linking together our systems, doubling the size of our electricity grid, extending our clean energy advantage, doing it in a way that's affordable for Canadians, using all our sources of energy to build this economy to all markets around the world. Makes this country stronger and makes those conversations less relevant.
With respect, Prime Minister, if you could answer the question on how you view the actions of the U.S. administration here. But for my second question, for Premier Smith, Premier Ford called on you this morning to denounce the separatist movement. I understand you said you don't want to demonize anyone, but they are seeking the help of the United States government. So what's your response to that? And Prime Minister, if you could please answer the question.
Well, I would expect that the U.S. administration would respect Canadian sovereignty and that they would confine their discussion about Alberta's democratic process to Albertans and to Canadians. And I will raise that with my delegate in Washington so he can raise it with members of the administration. And I will raise it with my delegate in Ottawa so he can raise it with the U.S. ambassador.
I fully associate myself with Premier Smith's comments just then. We expect the U.S. administration to respect Canadian sovereignty. I'm always clear in my conversation with President Trump to that effect, and then move on to what we can do together. Thank you.
Next question, Michael.
J'attends à ce que l'administration américaine respecte la souveraineté du Canada tout le temps, sans exception. Et quand j'ai eu des conversations avec le président des États-Unis, je fais le point final et nous continuons à discuter comment nous pouvons travailler ensemble. Merci.
Next question, Mackenzie.
Hi, Prime Minister. Mackenzie Gray with Global News. I'm happy you brought up your conversations with the President. I'd like to ask, in those conversations, has he ever raised the prospect of Alberta or Quebec separation?
No.
Have you raised concerns about the administration's comments, Mr. Bessent's comments, as well as these meetings, with anyone from the Trump administration?
There are channels to raise those concerns. I haven't I mean, these comments are within the past 24, 48 hours. I don't have a running commentary on everything the administration does. I stand by what I just said about respecting our sovereignty, our expectations of the U.S. administration, and the clarity with which I've always expressed that directly to the President.
Question, question, Mike.
Prime Minister Michael Carney with CTV News. I want to ask you and Premier Smith about this. Does a new pipeline through BC